words of the song said, "Open up my heart." There was, when we talk about Mr. Grant, there was plenty of times that this man opened up his heart to a lot of us in this room. And right now, we're going to give way for family and friends and loved ones to have a few words to say on how this man opened his heart and made you feel comfortable with him, how he shared his love with you. Because we all know that, I'm just gonna call him Big Ha because that's what we affectionately called him in the shop. So we're gonna allow time for everyone those that would like to have a few words to say. We're gonna allow you a few minutes right now to come and let us know how he affected you, how this man loved on you, how this man gave himself to us, individually and collectively. As a barber in this community, he was one of those guys. He was a pillar in this community, and he stood for a lot. I'm just going to take the first 30 seconds to say that this man touched my life in several ways. He was a big brother. He was a pain to me sometimes, but that's all love, because what he did it was beneficial. The lessons that I learned from him was definitely beneficial. And I love him dearly, and I'm going to miss him. So at this time, if there would be anyone who would like to have something to say, you can come on up now and have a few words.
I know some people might know me, some people don't even know that Hakeem is my baby brother. My brother, that I love more than anything in this world. So I'll tell anybody, before anybody knew him, I knew him, because I'm his older sister. And I appreciate every one of you coming. But my brother's, oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus, it's going now. So.
Sounds like they can't hear you, or
On the day he was, how about five, I say, when he first came to New York, because that's where I was raised at, in Brooklyn. And my mother would bring him every summer for us to know his siblings. So when I tell you about my brother, I love him more than life itself. So I can't say it more. I just thank you all for coming.
Good afternoon, everyone. I go by the name of Magic. I represent Only Way Out Studios. But Big Ha is a friend of mine. It's not just a client. I knew him since Colony Street. So, you know, the son could attest to that I used to visit from time to time. But this man trusted me to record him. And he would always say, I can't go to nobody else because Magic got my voice. You know, it's all raspy, but Magic make me sound like good. He used to try to do his singing and stuff, and we get through the sessions, you know, he do his little coughs here and there. So I spent hours with this guy. So if you know him, know his music, I was a part of that, and I was blessed that, you know, he trusted me with his vocals because he does have a unique voice. And his voice is going to carry on, not just through his music, but through his kids as well, grandkids. So, you know, Big Ha is a big part of the family. Like I said, I've known him for years, so he was more just a client for me. And, you know, he's got his wings. I can see him now. He's going to be rapping up in heaven. You know, he put a beat on, he's rapping. That was him. So I can see that in my head, like, to any type of beat. You know, he was doing trap, New York style, he did everything. So he's definitely gonna be continuing with his bars, and he's gonna be better now, you know?
All right.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
My name is Phil. A lot of y'all know me as Black the Barber. I'm originally from New York City, but I've been in Albany for 24 years. And out of that 24 years, I had the honor and the pleasure of working with Ha for at least 20 of that, 18 minimum. And Ha was dope, man. He was like a big brother to me, man. And he was more than a barber. I learned from barbering. I learned life stuff from him, just conversating and just listening to the wisdom. You know, I learned chess. We worked in bricks together. If there was ever a time or a moment where we both was free, we was playing chess. Me and Ha was playing chess, and I was learning from him. He was teaching me. We would laugh, joke. He was one of the coolest brothers, and he was consistent. He was always the same Ha. And the one thing that bring me to tears and bothers me the most is that more than losing a brother and a friend, I lost somebody that I know for a fact that would speak up in my absence if I'm not there. Because he knew me, and he knew the real me because we had intimate conversations. And you know, through it all, he's one person I know for a fact that speaks up in my absence. And you know, I love you, brother.
Thank you.
And condolences to the family.
Condolences to the family, first of all. Howard was my barber, right? And I got this bald spot up here, right? So he knew how to cut it because I had that funny hair, you know, and just that alone is gonna be missed because I don't know who's gonna cut my hair now, like that. Then I remember it was a time, like I'm just reminiscing right now. I remember it was a time we used to always get his brother Van, Greasy's van, right? And we used to ride around, and he was Rick Ross, and I was T.I. And, you know, just memories, like, you know, and, you know, I'm gonna miss him. Definitely gonna miss him, because he kept me looking 36, and I'm 62. And that's it. God bless him.
My condolences first off to the family. My name's Ludo, and Hal worked with me as celebrities. And it was crazy because just the memories that we have, like everybody that's a barber in here, I see all the faces, you know what it was like with the Clippers with him. And he was real adamant, strong about his Clipper game. And I never forget, I went to Atlanta, and I came back with the barber pencil. And it was an experiment for me because I never knew nothing about it, and he didn't know nothing about it. But I gave him a couple of weeks, and he was coming over to me like, yo, you're doing it wrong. And I'm like, what you mean I'm doing? It's looking smudgy. Like, the things that he was to say to me, watching, that we both learned the same skill as far as playing with a barber pencil. We never knew nothing about it. And it's just luckily that I found it in Atlanta and came here and brought it to the shop, and he just took over with this barber pencil. And I'm looking at everybody's lines as they walking around, walking out the shop. And I'm like, yo, how you get your line like that? It's like, yo, you gotta use your corners. You gotta use your corners. So, you know, it's just the little things that will everlasting stay with you. And a person like Ha is everlasting.
I don't even know if nobody's gonna hear me.
They can hear it if I put it up to the thing.
I mean, pretty much everybody in this room knows who I am, but just in case you don't, my name is Danielle Smith, and I am the mother of Hakeem's children, Nyquin Hakeem Grant and Amir Kadeem Grant, our two kings that we love very much. We have 5 beautiful grandchildren, and Hakeem loved his children and his grandchildren. Family was very important to him, and he's gonna be missed. And I can't say anymore. You want me to hold it? You want me to hold it? Okay, this is his son. Say something. Yes.
Obviously not the best circumstances, but everybody here that know my father, that know he was always life of the party, you know what I'm saying? He was always good vibes, he was always, just fun to be around, you know what I mean? And I look around this room and I see a lot of sad faces, and I don't think he would want that, man. He would want everybody to be happy, he would want everybody to be in good spirits, and making the best out of this. This should be a party right now. You know what I mean? I get it. I'm struggling myself, but I think he would want everybody to be celebrating him, like.
Good. Done.
Time,
Stay strong, bro. Keep going, bro. You got it. Keep going. It's all right.
Done. Done. It's okay, baby. It's okay. Okay, that was Amir. Hi guys, got the first time, make sure I say this, condolences to the family too. The one that will do the oral presentation. They, this time my son is here, everybody was here the first time. As I say, the son grew with him since he was 6 years old. He and his barber. Love cuts. Bond, relate like it's just gonna be different. Very different. I'm up here to speak for, like I said, the first time, for me and my son. I know my son will have to deal with it the way he knows best how. But I knew very well him being here is to give his respects because he had that much love in their relationship. And I don't want that either, as we all share the relationship we all have with him, right? I'm glad to know him at all. It was just more than just walking in, my son getting a cut, conversations, yes, life, different topics, even with the rest of the guys. The day, like I said, somehow he disappeared. The day I was walking my son from school, we ran into him, telling how listen, where you been at? And I said, cause I can't get it right. Like, we can't get it right. Can't find a barber. They not cutting my baby hair right. Even my son would show it. So he looking at his hair and everything. I said, oh, you getting back to his hair, and I'm not, you know, when I looked at it, so he didn't like that either. And and everybody is right. He's very particular, because I mean, up until my son left for the summer with his father, he don't play. Get your hair done first, then come to me. He'll tell you the truth. That ain't right. There's no right in order for it to be right. And each time my son come out looking like a man, right? So no lie, but for some reason, when he first called and said, "Come on," and he told me, and I don't want to take this one on because I feel like I share this with everybody, his reasons of cutting, but that we had a part of his reasons of returning to cut again. That it's just a circle of the people that, again, who he touches, who can collectively connect with him. And it was just like feeling like a routine, you know. We had a routine. It's just gonna be different. Like, you're just not even expecting this. I guess that's the problem, that you I wouldn't even say take life for granted, because I had to think about this the first time after past the first service. Like, you feel like you're here forever, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't think like going nowhere. Like I said, I'm gonna miss the hugs, the concert, the smile, the laughs, the music, the vibe, the bond that there was, there is, and it still will be. Believe that. And just, I know walking through that door, it's just gonna be different. And I can't express it enough. And everyone who is mentioning that not to be sad, because we wouldn't want that. I never see the impression on Hans like being sad or, you know, any of that. Like, so, you know, but you go through life things, and it's okay to express this. And so I accepted that, and but like I said, I'm glad to know him at all. I remember the first. That was another thing. I remember the favorite cut is when the mohawk with my son, the curl, the way he did it, and they did it for a while, and each time I just seen the phase and
Can you see him?
all the changes. It's just different. It just feels, yeah.
You videotape him, right? Yeah, you get him.
I'm gonna just go ahead and go. I just want to make sure that who don't know who I am, Sundays, I'm glad to be a part. I'm glad that you guys allow us to share with him, with you. And don't take that for granted either. And, you know, miss you, Hans. Love you. Big hugs. Thank you.
I wasn't Uncle Hakeem's biological grandchild, but he always told me I felt like one to him. And before he had Quinlan, I was the first girl to him. He used to take me out to get my nails done, and check my grades, always made me good. And I feel like I miss him very much. We couldn't bond over cutting hair, but we could bond over so many other things, like talking and roasting each other. So, like, now things are going to be different. And me and the rest of the grandchildren, we're going to try to stay strong, go through it.
I can't hear now.
I know.
Same situation as her. I'm not his biological grandchild, but I still felt like one. He gave me the love of one. And growing up, he cut my hair. And I remember one time before school started, I needed a haircut badly. My mom couldn't find any barber. We went straight to him, and he had us every time. He had us. And I went yesterday to the barber shop to get my hair cut, and just walking in just felt so different. Not seeing him there, not being able to hug him, just feel the love.
Anybody else want to have words?
Hello, everybody. I'm Giovanni, Hakeem's cousin. He's my big cousin. He's more like a brother to me. We were really close. So this is very hard. I'm still like in a shock. Still doesn't feel real. But me and my cousin, we like had such a I don't know, man, a bond. I don't know if it's because we both Sagittarius. Like we just always got each other. You know, me and Ha could be like in a room far, and we make eye contact, and we are just on the same thing. You know, we laughing inside, and when we get off, you know, whatever, we talk about people. We was on the same time all the time. Like, it's so hard. It's hard to explain. You know, you don't really have that with a lot of people, and that's why I mean, my cousin, we hung out all the time. We had so much fun together, so much laughs, like the laughs. Whenever I would call me, we just laughed. We got together. It was just always laughs, and you know, anybody know my cousin? He's a ladies' man, right? I was always confident. He loved the ladies, and whoever was in his life, you know, I always got that call. He always wanted to bring them by and like let me know, tell them what I thought, because I was always gonna be like real honest with him. And you know, he would just take it. We would be laughing and whatever. But it's just all my mind has been flooded with during this time. Like no bad times. Everything just good times. You know, just like good times and good laughs. And I don't know, I'm just gonna miss my cousin. Amir, I love you.
Love you too, Kyle.
You're the reason I got up here, cause you know I don't even do this. I love you, Amir. I'm sorry you're going through this right now in there. I wish you was here so I could hug you.
I wish I was here too, man.
So everybody just thanks for coming out. If you knew my cousin, you knew the type of person he was, his personality. He's just gonna be missed. He's gonna be missed. So yeah, just I don't know. If you see me, just give me a break, okay? If I don't feel like, just give me a break. All right. Thank you everybody for coming.
Hello everybody. A lot of people here might not really know me. I only knew her for about 3 years since I started working at the shop. I only felt it necessary to come up here and say this about him. How was a man, Hakeem? He lived to his name. He was wise. For his age, everybody has a story. But for me as a young man, it's not many people that can derive lessons from their stories and live in it. He had mistakes, at least from what I knew of him. I'm not even saying that to highlight his mistakes, but to highlight the way, from what I heard of who he was to the man that I met, it's a dream. Ha lived his life with his heart on his sleeve. Not many men at that age do that. He did it proudly, with pride. When he did you wrong, I honestly thought myself to be somebody that was sympathetic till I met Ha. When he did you wrong, Ha would come apologizing to you like that. That's rare. Something little happens between us and we hold a grudge so long. We let it fester, darkens our heart. He didn't let that happen to him. Whatever lesson he went through in his life, he learned that. Ha was a disciplined man. Whatever he said he would do, he did. This is from the little that I know of him within 3 years. My condolences to the family, and I ask may God shower His mercy upon him. He was a man that rectified. He was a man that did well by himself. My condolences to everybody.
Thank you.
Condolences to the family. Man, Tone. Hot was a man of many talents. I think it's true. Professionals cutting hair. He did that well. He was one of the best. He wasn't my barber, but one time my barber job, he was running a little late, and I was busy myself. I said, "Hot," he squeezed me, and he's like, "Yeah, I got you." So, you know, I'm a young man, 45, but my hairline don't know that. So Hot, you know, he got me together. He told Ja, "I gave you the blueprint, man. For the blueprint, you ain't gonna mess it up no more. I got you." And I appreciate him for that, man. I love y'all. All right. Anybody else? If not, Dad, come on, Dad. Matter of fact, stay right there, Dad. Bring me the mic over here.
All I had to say was, I was my son. I was my son. I miss him dearly. I think it was a surprise to everyone. I went through changes already. You know, I talked to God. And I know God will make mistakes. It's be on earth that day you make mistakes, but you don't. You must accept that. There's no other way to do it. I thank everybody for saying all these nice words about her. It's my son. Try to get together.
It's Friday, man.
Thank you. Hello. Go home. Stay on the straight now. Go for the road. You're gonna get past me just like me. You understand me? I love you, man. I hope I'm around when you're. No. It was there for me.